and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Run for Pollard, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On 1st down, Wilkinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, Wilkinson. And he stopped immediately there.
Let's go.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gabriel, and he'll find Pittman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1, not the case. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Gabriel. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Gabriel. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Off play action. Gabriel. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard. Let's go. 72-10.
Throwing on 1st down. Gabriel. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now a give right side. Wilkinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gabriel, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Gabriel. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. They'll run on first down. Wilkinson, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Now a give, right side. Wilkinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Back to throw. Gabriel. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Miami touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gabriel. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Gabriel. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll get 34 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. Gabriel, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Gabriel. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. 24 is the mark.
Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Throwing again. Gabriel. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. On first down, Wilkinson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson, space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Gabriel. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 58, boys, 58. 65 carry, 65 carry. Let's get up.
From the gun, Gabriel. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
To throw on 2nd down. Gabriel, throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's got it complete to Anderson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Down to the air, Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Locke looks to throw it again. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now Locke again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 8 and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he finds Montgomery complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Locke. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Gabriel. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Wilkinson, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. From the gun, Locke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50, wait. Set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone. 55, check, 55, Mike.
Again, it's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run the counter. Pollard. And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the... He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, 5, and they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Miami, 69 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 24 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Locke. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Locke. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Block off of play action. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me.
Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On 1st down, Locke. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Locke gonna go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is gonna be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But